Hello, I'm Elizabeth Eaton, the Presiding Bishop of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, the ELCA. Our church has more than 3 million members and almost 9,000 worshiping communities across the 50 states and in the Caribbean region. Today, I join with other faith leaders to call on Congress to pass HR40, a bill that would establish a federal commission to examine the legacy of enslavement in the United States and ongoing racial discrimination and recommend proposals for repair. This bill does not authorize payments or any other specific remedy. We urge Congress to bring this bill to the House floor for a vote before the summer recess. In the ELCA social statement, Race, Ethnicity, and Culture, we committed that this church will support legislation, ordinances, and resolutions that guarantee to all persons equally civil rights, including full protection of the law and redress under the law of discriminatory practices. In the ELCA, we recognize that slavery was a violation of basic rights from the first day it was enacted, not just after the 13th Amendment was passed. This violation, though universally recognized as one, has never been formally compensated in our society, and as a church, we have affirmed the significance of full protection and redress under the law. H.R. 40 would do more to reckon with the enduring legacy of slavery and address the systemic racism plaguing communities across the country than any other piece of legislation before Congress. There is unprecedented support and momentum in Congress, with 190 co-sponsors in the House and 22 senators who support its companion bill, S40. Congress has an opportunity to make history by bringing H.R. 40 to the House floor for a vote. Every member of Congress who voted to make Juneteenth a holiday should also vote to pass H.R. 40, a bill to merely study slavery and ongoing harms, and come up with proposals for repair. We need to move beyond the symbolic towards the substantive. Juneteenth is not enough. We need actual racial equity legislation. 415 members of Congress voted in favor of making Juneteenth a federal holiday. When Congress brings H.R. 40 to the floor, we hope to have the same number of votes. In the recently adopted ELCA declaration to people of African descent, we reaffirmed our understanding that repentance begins and ends with the work of a gracious God. And we committed that beyond empty promises or well-meaning intentions, this church recommits to the work of racial justice, socioeconomic equity, and racial reconciliation. In this declaration and our social teachings, the ELCA bears witness to our support of this nation as we grapple with the reality and the legacy of slavery.